It would be interesting to see how the concept of colonialism and issues related to it are expressed by various artists through time. For example, here we have a painting from 1912 transmitting a mystical, almost romanticized sense of colonial Britain.
And is that a bad thing? Do you think that it doesn't tell the whole story?
I just believe that when artists take on the task of tackling controversial topics through an artwork, it's important to take into account all the different narratives to fairly represent the situation, a time period, the story of some people. Given the time of creation of this painting, perhaps we could say that sometimes to be able to criticize important social issues, artists must obtain a level of chronological distance to gain some clarity.
But that does not exactly apply to contemporary artists, does it? I mean, nowadays we constantly see artists addressing current matters.
Well, yes, that is true, but if you think about it, those issues are not always new. I mean, there are communities that have struggled on global and local contexts with the same issues over a long period of time. And I guess that's one reason why co-production and research during the creative process has gained new resonance for artists and audiences over the last years. Sometimes, it's a way of bringing the past to the present.
Yes, I think it's important for artists and institutions to involve the people affected by those issues so they can address them in a meaningful and relevant way.
Did you know that you can explore more objects from the collection online? Here are some suggestions to get you started on your creative journey. Gathering cocoa pods. How can galleries recontextualize their objects so they are linked to important current issues which are relevant to the audience today? Maybe one way to do that would be to ask visitors to participate in the interpretation of the artworks. Untitled 1986. Do you believe in the importance of research and collaboration as steps towards a fair representation of marginalized communities in galleries? I think that museums can become more inclusive by seeking out different narratives and new voices. If you want to learn more about the suggested artworks, follow the links above.